Hi guys, it's Maple Lane, and welcome to my channel. So right here I have the Weasley mansion from Harry Potter, and I didn't think that the character selection was that great. So with my few spare Lego, I made a George and Fred. But the only problem is there is no bedroom for Fred and George. There is also no guest room for Tonks, who came in the set. So today, I will be building a bedroom for Fred and George. I don't have any base plates that are this color, and I also don't have any bricks that are this color. So I'll just work with what I have. So I will use this tan base plate. Alright, now let's begin. I am putting on some bricks here, and I'm putting on some windows in a wonky order. Just like the whole Weasley house. The whole Weasley house is in a wonky order, which I love. So now I will use this wall of brick, and let's fill in that empty space. And there we go, look at that wall. Alright, now we're going to add a layer of tan, and this tan color matches the base plate. So then we're going to add some outward facing studs, and you'll see why I added those in a little bit. Now, let's go ahead and finish the other walls. And now we have this wall completed. I'm not exactly sure what that painting is for, but it's probably some type of trick painting that the Weasley twins set up. And now, let's complete the last of the walls. Here we have some brown pillars that we're putting on each side. And now we'll put some bricks in this little area. 1, 2, there we go. And now let's do a window. Some more bricks on top of the window. 1, 2, there they are. And now let's do this whole area covered in bricks. And I am sorry about the camera, it keeps cutting off areas. Now let's line the entire top of this area with tan Lego. Now we're going to line on the top of that tan Lego with smooth bricks like this. And then in some areas we're going to add this brick, which has 2 studs on it. That way we can place levels above. And those levels above will come off easily. So let's just fill in those areas. And there we go, done. Now let's put Fred and George in there to see how they like it. I hope they like it. As you guys can see, all of the beds in the Weasley household are like iron. But I don't have any of those black pieces. So instead of making 2 beds, I'll make a bunk bed for them. Let's start. Here we have 2 black pieces that are going to become 1 so that we can make the bed. There we go. And we're just going to do a bit of green on the sides. And of course, we just have to add the pink pillow. Alright, now we're going to add some poles. That way the other level of the bed can be held up. So we have 1. Oh, I can't even get that piece on. And I have to make sure that these bricks are straight. Okay, now the next side. 1, 2, and then we'll add that round one and just make sure that those bricks are flat and straight. And now it's time for the top bunk. Okay, so this time the color of the sheets will be a light blue and not a dark blue. And we're going to add that pink pillow, of course. And now we're going to add the green stripes just on the lower bunk. And then we're just going to add these circle shapes in the corners just to show that those poles are rising up just a little bit above the bed. Well, above. I can't talk today, sorry guys. Alright, now let's add the top bunk to the lower bunk, and there we go. It looks good. Now we just have to add some feet. So let me just add those right there. Sorry I'm so slow, you guys. Okay, yep. Alright, there we go. And the bed looks great. Alright, now let's add the bed to the room. And get out of the way, George. Or actually, I don't know if that's George or Fred, but whoever it is, we're moving him out of the way. Okay, so let's put in the bed, and I centered it right in front of the window. That way that some light will be put into the lower bunk, because the lower bunks are always super dark. Alright, and now let's get Fred, I think I called him, out of the way, because we're going to add something right here. Let's go ahead and add a little desk. So let's put these feet right here. now we're going to put some curved bricks on top of that. And now let's add the desk top. Now we're going to add a few studs, that way we can place things on top. And let's smooth over that last area. And now we need to add a seat. Let's do it bright red. It even matches the roof. At first I was thinking about using a brown, but bright red is way better. Of course the Weasley twins would have a bright red color. Okay, so let's go ahead and make it just a little bit taller by adding these cylinders. And now we can use this tan stud to place it right there. And there we go, it's right in front of the desk. So this desk is going to be a letter addressing desk. So let's add some letters on the top of that. And then let's add a letter on the seat. And let me remove the seat just so that I can add another letter right underneath the desk. Oh, it's so tricky, it's so small. Okay, there we go. And now we can put the seat back, and that looks good. So now let's move Fred again. And now let's go ahead and add a letter to the bed, and that looks good. Okay, so now let's go ahead and move both of them because we are going to add a little box in this area. And oh, it's so small, this area is so tiny. So let me just remove the walls. There we go. Now I can place the little box in here. So we're going to do 2 of these, and then we're going to add a smooth piece right there. And now let's do another one of those 2 things. And now let's go ahead and add some wands. So we have one that matches the box. Then we'll do an orange one. And that one, I'm not sure what color that is, like a sandy. Oh, and then a dark brown. These are the trick wands, the ones that turn into a rubber chicken. Okay, so now on the outside, on that stud, we're going to add this just because it looks wonky. So that's good. And then on the inside, we're going to add some banners. There we go. Who knows? They're probably prank banners. All right, and now let's go ahead and add something to this stud. Ugh, I can't speak today. Oh, okay, and so let's go ahead and add this clock. And it's not a clock that can tell where people are, which would be cool. It's just a regular clock that tells time. All right, and now let's go ahead and add this to the building. So let's take this off. Okay, and now let's add on this one. And then this one. Oh, this is so tall. My camera can't fit it all. All right, and here it all is. I think that turned out so great. Now, let's add on the guest bedroom for Tonks. Okay, so here's our tan base plate. Okay, this is going really slow. I won't blame you if you skip past parts of this video. I don't know why this is going so slow. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's speed this up. Okay, that was fast. Alright, now as you can see, I left some empty spaces here. And I did that on purpose because the Weasley house is tilted. So we need to add another tilt, that way it'll look more like the books and movies. So I made another tilting thing because it took a while, so we did it off camera. So let's put that on. All right, there we go. That looks good. All right, now let's remove this thing because it'll be easy for me to build inside when it's gone. Oh no, I just destroyed the wall. Okay, let's go ahead and fix that. Add in those clips. All right, that's better. Okay, let's add in oh no, I just destroyed the wall again. Okay, so let me just fix that wall, and now I'll add in the plant. Oh no, I just destroyed one of the leaves. Let me just fix that really quick. Okay, nice. Now I'm gonna put it back in. And this is so hard to put on. Okay, so I put it on off camera since it was super hard. And now let's just add on a little leaf that fell off the plant. Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and start working on the bed. This is where the guest will sleep, in case you didn't know. Let's add on some extra areas. And now let's add on the top of the bed, of course, a pink pillow. Let's remove those, and we're just gonna add a smooth piece in there because then I'll have another one with studs on it. Shh, don't tell anyone. Okay, so now let's add on, oh, you can see my bracelets. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and put on these pieces. Okay, good. And now let's add on the bedspread. Okay, now let's make a chair, a purple chair. So it's going to start off, it's going to be kind of similar to the one that's downstairs. So let's just add these pieces. And I don't have any smooth purple pieces, so I have to use one with a stud in the middle. But that's okay. And now we're at the top, and there it is. I think it looks great. Okay, so let's put it in. But before we do that, let's make a little table to go in that little corner right there. So let's take 2 of these pieces with the outward facing studs. And at the top, we're going to add this candle. And then we're going to add 2 drawers right there. They don't actually open though. And I don't know why, I just love how those windows are just surrounding the candle. And they're in a crazy shape with that, which I just love. Oh, yeah, I can't speak today. Again, I feel like I've said that so many times. Okay, now let's go ahead and let's add on the chair. So let's add on one of these purple stud thingies. And I want the legs to be like a transparent, like glittery transparent. So like I'm just going to add those, but since they're smooth over, I'm going to add 1 stud. And then there, now it's securely on and it can just rest there. Okay, and now as you can see, I added some shelves, so let's just add something to those shelves. Let's add this little plant that I made, and then we're going to add a candle. Let's just add a flame on that. Oh no, not on the ground, on the shelf. Oh, it's clumsy. And there we go. All right, and these little clip thingies are for the guests to hang their wand. Okay, and now let's go ahead and add the tilt thingy back on there, and there we go. Alright, and that looks so nice. Now we're going to go ahead and add it to the Weasley mansion. Here it is, and okay, so let's go ahead and add it on. We have to add this to there. Okay, let's take this off. Okay, take that off. Just going to add, oh wait a second. Okay. And after doing this, that's when I realized that this was on backwards. I'm a bit confused about how I didn't realize that before. But anyway, let's go ahead and add that on. Okay. Alright, now let's add on the top, and there we go. Oh wow, it is so tall. Okay, and here it is complete. I think that it looks so cool. Here's the inside, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye! Okay guys, so while I was editing, I realized that I didn't add the rug into the Weasley mansion guest room. There's actually supposed to be a rug between the chair and the bed. So I'm just going to go ahead and add that in, and I'm really sorry for forgetting that detail. So let's just add that in. Sorry for my hand that is in the way, but okay, yeah, so here is the rug, and it's done, and this is how it looks in the guest room. So for real this time, thanks for watching. Bye guys.